Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we have the Transtec Kobe, and this is a 3-inch quadcopter from Transtec. It's called the Kobe. So let's just quickly go over some of the specifications here. It's rocking 1306 motors, which are 3300 kV, and they're pretty efficient actually, and pretty powerful. It's not the fastest quad around, but you don't have to fight it, that's what I really go for. And to be efficient and to have that power when you need it, it's totally there. So that's very good from that perspective. They do give you counterclockwise and clockwise thread screws, nuts I mean here, so if you're into that, you got that. If you're not, then... Now we have the ESCs, are rocking 15 amp ESCs. These are Fly Color BL Heli S ESCs. Now I don't know if they run D-Shot600, but when it came, I think it was on multi-shot or one-shot, and I switched it to D-Shot 150 just in case, and I just left it there. It's working on D-Shot 150, so that's something to take note of when you're getting this. And as you can see right here, you do have a little buzzer, so they have a buzzer pretty soldered in. The overall execution and the soldering is very clean, which is I'm very happy and pleased with. I don't have to redo anything. I checked over everything here. Look at it; it's just super shiny and super nice. So they do know how to basically solder, so that's very good, obviously. Camera. For camera, they chose a good camera. It's the Foxeer clone camera, but there's one big issue with this camera here. The thing is, well, it's not an issue, but one thing, it's weight. You could reduce its weight. I wish they used a different camera, but overall they chose a very good camera, so I'm very happy. But you see your angle, you can't go higher than this, and this is pretty slow. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to just basically remove the screws and then drop it down lower to one of these holes, and then that should fix that problem for you right up. However, I'm actually thinking of possibly putting a run cam split on this guy. It'd be pretty sweet, actually. I think he could handle it. From flying him and checking his performance, he seems pretty good. He's not the fastest around, and he's not the slowest. It's just right there in the middle. It's efficient, and it's very good. You'll totally enjoy it. I was using my micro batteries on this guy. 500 milliamp 3S lipos were just doing absolutely phenomenal. I even tried an 854S. It was just crazy. So that's very good. They're using an all-in-one F3 flight controller here. Now, something to take note of with this flight controller, it does have OSD, so that's very good. When you place your receiver, because this only comes plug and play, don't leave it dangling like this, because you can get fail-safes. Now, there's an EMI, it's called Electromagnetic Interference, and this happened to me previously on other quads that I have built previously, and you would just get some random fail-safes on like punch-outs or some rolls or something. Just when a huge rush of basically amps go through, it just makes that interference, and it'll thus give you a fail-safe. And it's not a very bad fail-safe, but it's terrible, because the quad will get stuck and then it'll continue doing what it was going to do. Now, what I do recommend is you stick it up here or put it here. I did have a couple fail-safes, and then I just looked down here and I just remembered, yeah, obviously. So make sure you stick your receiver somewhere up here, or maybe up here if you had to. For VTX, it's good. It runs it up to 200 milliwatts. I think it's a 42 channel receiver. It does have the screen, so it's easy to access, and the button's right here, so it's pretty simple. And I really do love this right here. It just does not get in the way. It's not annoying. It's not stupid. It does not add weight, which is super awesome. And I'm planning on waterproofing this. So later on, we're going to be waterproofing this 3-inch, because I want a portable 3-inch that I could go take out and fly. So it's going to be pretty sweet. What else do we have here? It's an Xt60 connector type back here. So that's you could change that out if you wanted to, but they have it as Xt60. So that's just something to take note of here. What else do I have to say about this? It's pretty good. It could take a hit. However, yeah, the prop guards are off here. Well, they're not off. I was in the field and I broke one because I crashed because of the failsafe. So I did not have screws to be the exact length. So what I did, I just cut off the prop guards here, and I just left it like that. I was going to take them off anyways, but I just really wanted to fly it because it was good. If it wasn't good, I would have just left it in the car and then came back and just told you it was crap, actually. But actually, no, it wasn't. That's why I cut them off, because I really wanted to enjoy it. And I did enjoy it. However, the only downside to me was in the field, I just did not have the patience to do this, because I had other quads to test, to actually drop this down and to really go full blast in it. So you'll see the footage right now. It's just decent footage. I couldn't really go fast, so just because of the angle here, but it's an easy fix. It's not a problem. That's one thing that I really didn't like from the beginning. I wish they would have done that for us from the beginning, or use even a smaller camera. I believe if they used some kind of different camera, it would have been possibly one of the sickest 3-inch quads out, pre-built quads out right now. I think it's around $150, $104 I got it for, so it's pretty sweet. I'm telling you, I'm not disappointed at all. Not like the Transtec Aurora. By the way, the Transtec Aurora, the little micro, I have got into contact with Transtec, and they're going to increase the bottom plate, and they have sent me a bottom plate, and it's on the way now. So that's just going to be super awesome. That one is just an amazing micro. It just flies beautiful. And again, it's not the fastest, but it's efficient, and it just, I don't know, it's just something about the way it flies, the way it's set up. I don't know what's up with it, but it's just a perfect setup for a micro, in my opinion, that little guy. Except the bottom plate, which broke, but now they fixed it. I think they're going to bump it up to 1.5 or 2 millimeters, so that's good on that part. So I guess the new ones now, possibly, make sure they'll be coming with a bigger bottom plate. So that's on that one. Here we do have a 2 millimeter bottom plate, or 2.5 millimeter bottom plate, so it's pretty fat, it's pretty big. This thing is going to be able to take a hit, so that's good in that perspective. And these are not the propellers that it came with. The propellers that it came with weren't that good, just one set. What I did is basically I just went and got some Jeb RC propellers. I found them being good, and they're actually pretty good. I really did enjoy them. So I'm going to be sticking to these guys from now on for my 3-inch. And let's get its weight and basically just show you the flight footage and see how it went. Alright, so we got the scale, and let's do this. So right now I basically have everything, a receiver, propellers, and the prop guards partially removed. So this will give you a pretty rough idea of how much it'll weigh, and I even have a fat battery strap on it. So if we put that in, 144 grams. Yeah, it's pretty, 144 grams solid, so it's pretty good, it's pretty light. For example, the Terra is 130. Or not, sorry, not 130. Yeah, the Terra 130 is about 90 grams, but the motors are very tiny. However, this one is pretty nice fat motors, and they're pretty efficient. I really did enjoy it. I was getting anywhere between, on 500 milliamp, I was getting between, depending on my flying, between 2 to 4 minutes, which is, to be honest, insane, really. I never expected that. I thought I would need like 1,000 milliamp or 850. 854S will last you like the whole day, maybe. I kept flying it, but I did have issues with the propeller when it broke, and the fail safes, until I just remembered why it was fail safing, and then I just stuck it up there. And yeah, well, I'm gonna leave you guys with the flight footage. It flew beautiful, it flew awesome. I couldn't take to its full potential because of the camera angle, and I didn't have time to really switch it out, but we will revisit this again once I waterproof it. It's gonna be pretty sick, it's gonna be pretty insane. We'll do it together. I'll show you how I go about doing it, because we really don't have many connectors here, and we're just gonna rip out the connectors. So, and I'm not using any connectors, so it's gonna be pretty awesome. It's gonna be pretty insane and sweet. So that's gonna conclude it for this video, guys. So I'm gonna leave you with the flight footage, and I will see you next time. See you guys, take care.